So yesterday in church service we were talking about how nobody actually needs good people around them. Everyone needs people who can be blessings around them. And good morning, welcome to this morning's jolt. So the world actually needs you to be a blessing, and how can you do that? Can you sweat that out somehow? And of course, the New Testament answer to that is a big, resounding no. No, you need to live with the Father's heart, and you need to express that heart, and that's how it works. And what I'm saying is that there are so many good things in a Christian's life, like a good Bible verse, like I don't know, a good fellowship of married couples where we talk about issues and help each other, okay, or just a good church and you know, like a vibrant church life. So those are wonderful, and that's great. But actually, God placed you near people for a reason, and for this reason, because He wants you to express His heart, to express His joy, to express His kindness, to express His perhaps a challenge from Him, you know, for faith or for a decision for Christ. And as we have been talking about, it cannot happen any other way but through obedience to the Word of God. And Jesus, when His disciples came back after He had talked to the woman at the well, He said in John 4:32, He said, I have meat to eat that you know not of. And then 2 verses later, Jesus says to them, my meat, the food that I am talking about, is to do the will of Him that sent me and to finish His work. So Jesus was satisfied, though He was hungry when they left, and then they brought food back from the city. Then Jesus says, I have food that you have no idea about. And they're like, what are you talking about? Did someone bring Him food? Yada, yada, okay. So then Jesus says, no, my food is to do the will of Him who sent me. And this is a very important point, because, okay, so God means you to be a blessing. But, you know, like, how does that work? Where do I get the energy for it? Where do I get the heart for it? Where do I get refreshed if I am always pouring out? Who is going to feel me? I could selfishly think, and I'm sure over the years many of us have thought of that. But actually, Jesus here lays it out very clearly in John 4:32 and 34. He says, well, actually, doing the will of the Father, God the Father, is actually the thing that recharges our hearts. It is actually the thing that satisfies us. There is a great satisfaction in doing the will of the Father. There is a huge satisfaction in walking in His will. This is not just what people around us need, but this is, okay, let's just say it personally. This is not just what people around you need, you know, your relatives, your neighbors, your workmates, whatever. It's not just what they need, it's what you need, actually. Because as you are walking in the will of the Father, as you are expressing Him, as you are obeying Him, your heart actually gets satisfied. Your heart actually gets fed. You receive refreshment and a blessing. And this is a powerful truth in Christianity, that if you serve with the Father in this world, this is actually, this is actually a cycle there's like a feedback loop in it. It's like a cycle that encourages itself. There is like constant added heart and energy and joy. And if I am not doing that, if I am not obeying, if I am not representing the will of the Father, this can diminish in my heart very, very, very clearly. So that's just some food for meditation. God bless your morning. God bless your day with the Lord.